And yes, Rishi, I've always said that the name Zakir Hussain is one of the biggest sounds which ever reverberated across the universe. That name only is enough, like you just said. I mean, when they went to the artist also, the name itself is just enough. Okay, okay, we'll be there.
My first definitive memory of him
Ji.
is that even before FM radio started in this country, I used to work for Akashvani and I was a
Uh-huh.
cub reporter. And as a cub reporter, I would take a small DAT recorder and go to
Uh-huh.
Shimla House. And your father used to sit on the bed, and I would sit on the floor and I would get bites. And Zakir Bhai used to sit on the floor next to me. And I would be like, why are you sitting on the floor next to me?
Uh, for me, Rishi, it is difficult
Mhm.
because for me, every time I would expect something, in my own little imagination, I must say. And then he would belie that and go so much beyond.
This is spectacular. Maestro Forever, a tribute to the great Zakir Hussain. December 14th and 15th, 9 a.m. onwards. It's a 2-day tribute by the NCPA to honor the life of Maestro Zakir Hussain. It's an array of concerts, talks, screenings, and exhibitions to mark his first death anniversary. More than 50 global and national artists will be visiting the NCPA to remember the great musician who left us too soon last December. The listings are at ncpamumbai.com as well as at Book My Show. I'm very honored to have the great percussionist Tawfiq Qureshi, who enters this interview not just as an artist but also as a brother. And of course, Dr. Suvarnalata Rao, who heads Indian music at the National Center of the Performing Arts. Hi, Dr. Rao. Hi, Tawfiq Bhai. How are you?
I'm very well, Rishi. How are you doing? Thank you for having us.
I'm very well. Thank you very much. I want to start, Dr. Rao, by laying a context to this conversation. What Zakir Hussain, Zakir Bhai, has meant to the National Center of the Performing Arts. I think that will be a good place to start, please.
Uh, Rishi, um, I don't know where to start. I have known him for, let's say, last 40 years. But as it happens, when NCPA was or instituted way back in 1969, you know, Zakirji's father, Tawfiq Bhai's father, performed, and along with him, it seems Zakir Bhai also performed. So that time we were in Akash Ganga, the other venue. We shifted here in 75. But what it means is that our association starts from there, you know. And thereafter, Zakir Bhai kept coming, you know. Even in when I began, I have seen him number of times in one of our festivals called Adi Anant. Uh, every edition opened with Zakir Bhai. And last year also we had slotted, although they kept saying don't know whether he'll be traveling. But we just made it happen. And just because he could come only in December, we had the festival in December. So, he was kind of a inseparable part of who we are as NCPA in every sense. When NCPA celebrated 50 years of its existence in 2019, Zakir Bhai was the first to open so, and he was like somebody whom, if I could say for want of better words, took for granted. That हम लोग अगर जाकिर भाई को याद करेंगे, if we invite Zakir Bhai saying, Zakir Bhai, this is the occasion, he will never say no. And he never said no. And you know what is spectacular about the man? That every time he played with different artists, he would suggest the artist and curate the whole thing. And we took it forward with a full trust. And Rishi, let me tell you that it's not only Indian music, as in North Indian music, South Indian music, but folk artists, Sufi artists, also so many fusion music artists, and so many artists across the world. He would bring them over here for to participate with him. So it was not, although everybody knew that he was the star, but we also knew that, with so much of ensemble on the stage, still he was the star, and yet he never made anybody feel that way. It was all. So our association has been, a long one, a very, very, what shall I say, close and intimate one. And before I I mean, hand over to Tawfiq Bhai. He has been a part of our Symphony Orchestra of India also. He wrote two special compositions for SOI and played with SOI. And last but not the least, he was our council member. For more, I will come back later.
Tawfiq Bhai, it is very difficult to get these diverse global artists together on one stage, but the name Zakir Hussain must have been enough for them to say yes. What I'm very excited by is that the first day you have a Forever Friends, which has John McLaughlin, or John G as we fondly refer to him, Louis Banks, Dave Holland, Ganesh Rajgopalan, Ranjit Barrett, Selva Ganesh, Shankar on vocals, Chris Potter on saxophone, Sandeep Divecha on guitar, Gino Banks on drums, and Sheldon on bass. We'll come to day 2 where you are performing along with Fazal Bhai. But talk to me about this Forever Friends music concert on day 1 at 6:30 p.m.
Yes, what you said when you started this question, you said the name Zakir Hussain was enough to bring all these artists together. But NCPA and Dr. Rao here and her team plays a very, very important role in bringing these artists together, because I've been in touch with them for so many months now, and I know what difficulties they have been going through to get these artists. And I'm very, very thankful to NCPA and to Dr. Rao for actually doing this,
Our privilege.
going through all this trouble and stress and everything, but they managed to pull it off, and all the artists are going to come here. And yes, Rishi, I've always said that the name Zakir Hussain is one of the biggest sounds which ever reverberated across the universe. That name only is enough, like you just said. I mean, when they went to the artist also, the name itself is just enough. Okay, we'll be there. And yes, it's a great, great honor for Mumbai city that they are going to be witnessing Remember Shakti, which features John G and Shankar Mahadevan, Ganesh Rajgopalan, Selva Ganesh, who are the original members with Zakir Bhai. And of course, a host of other artists will also join them. Right now, it's not clear which artists will join where. And of course, the other band is Cross Currents, which features Dave Holland, Chris Potter, Louis Banks, Gino Banks, and Sanjay Divecha. And Shankar is also part of that band. So Shankar will be in both the sides. He will be with, I think, with Cross Currents also, and with Remember Shakti also. And of course, Ranjit Bhai also, Ranjit Barot, he's part of John G's Fourth Dimension band. So he will also join in maybe with Cross Currents and also with Remember Shakti in a couple of pieces. So we are all looking forward to this great event, which is going to be unfolding, which is called, it's a tribute to Ustad Zakir Hussain called Maestro Forever. And the Mumbaikars are in for a treat on both the days, 14th and 15th.
My first definitive memory of him is that even before FM radio started in this country, I used to work for Akashvani, and I was a cub reporter. And as a cub reporter, I would take a small DAT recorder and go to Shimla House. And your father used to sit on the bed, and I would sit on the floor, and I would get bites. And Zakir Bhai used to sit on the floor next to me. And I would be like, why are you sitting on the floor next to me? I was, I must have been 19 years old. I was also in St. Xavier's College simultaneously working as a college student. But he refused to sit next to your father and conduct the interview. And I thought, that is the grace of the man. And my last memory is when Shankar Bhai and Zakir Bhai hired me. It is my good fortune to compare the Shakti concert at the Dome NSCI. And, I remember he was climbing up on stage and he slipped and he fell. And I said, the whole nation has missed a heartbeat. Zakir Bhai, take care of yourself.
No, Zakir Bhai was like that, Rishi. Whenever a senior would be there sitting on a couch or a chair, he would not sit next to the person. He would sit down on the floor. That's, those are the values that he has passed on to all of us also.
And Rishi, can I add one more thing?
Yes.
I have seen him in an avatar at NCPA, which is like he was the master of everything, right? Creativity, tabla, everything. But at the same time, the personnel around, who would be in such a awe, and he knew that. Our working team together, my team, immediate team, the other workers, etc. He made them to feel so much at home. he had such memory that he remembered their names. So, it used to be like what a treat, for them. If we would say, he would call people by name and say, hey, how are you? All okay? With the name. And he would make them feel so, on one hand, respect for the elders, but on the other hand, the younger people who would be in awe with him completely, to make them at home, feel easy. So
Yeah.
that is the man with
Yeah, he
such a
was like
generous
that.
heart.
He was
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Second day has a lot of Hindustani classical, and it's so wonderful that Amjad Ali Khan Saab, along with Aman and Ayan, are going to be here for a Sarod recital in the morning at 9 a.m. And they're joined by Aditya Kalyanpur, Amit Kauthekar. And then in the evening at 6:30, Fazal Bhai, yourself, Yogesh, Shikhar is also joining, Rakesh Chaurasia, Vijay Prakash, and students of Zakir Bhai and the family members. I'd like you to comment on the Khans coming in, the Sarod Maestros, as well as the family and friends music concert.
Well, also on 15th in the morning, there is the great Pandit Ajay Chakrabarti ji.
Yes.
Also. He's also there. He will start the proceedings, and then Khasa will take over. And then, of course, we have a lot of talks which are happening on both 14th and 15th. And this the idea of these talks came from Shumantro Ghoshal, the filmmaker. It was his idea that we'll have concerts, but we should have people talk about Zakir Bhai's influence on classical music and the three generations. He has influenced three generations. There's my generation, then there is the next generation, which would have Shubh Maharaj and Anubrat, and then the next generation, which are in their 20s. So that influence goes all the way down there. And yes, so in the evening we will be doing what is called as Zakir Hussain family. So we are all part of the family. Myself, Fazal Bhai, Yogesh Bhai. There's also, and let me tell you, Rishi, by the time we actually come to the day of the concert, Dr. Rao will also know. Many other people will join that
Extempo.
ensemble, because suddenly we have George Brooks coming into India, and he has requested to be part of this thing. We are also going to be bringing in Naveen Sharma on Dholak, who has toured with Zakir Bhai a lot, and he has played at NCP also with Zakir Bhai. There will be Sridhar Parthisarthi ji. And let me tell you, the evening, we are going to start with this piece, which was composed by Zakir Bhai in the early 70s for his group called Diga Rhythm Band. I don't know if you've heard of it. You must hear this album, Diga Rhythm Band. And the name of the piece is Sweet 16. And it's a fabulous piece which Zakir Bhai has composed. So we are going to be starting the evening with the Gen Next presenting Sweet 16, which will be led by Shikhar Nath, my son. But this will also feature Zakir Bhai students who are coming from America. And the next generation, meaning Fazal Bhai students will be there. Yogesh Bhai's son is playing Shravan and his student will be there. So it's all the next gen which will present. Because if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Rao, correct me, when Zakir Bhai was going to do this in Adi Anand in 2024, he was going to be presenting this Sweet 16 piece.
Yeah.
So we are going to do this, and then of course we'll have Rakesh Chaurasia ji, who's a two-time Grammy Award winner. He will do a classical 35 or 40 minute set, and then we will have Yogesh Bhai, who will lead Naveen Sharma and Sridhar Parthisarthi and do a little trio doing the rhythm thing. Of course, with Rakesh Bhai, we'll have Fazal Bhai accompany him. And then I will come with Vijay Prakash, and Sangeet Haldipur is there. And we will present something, and then we'll bring in George Brooks and the other artists for the finale. So this is how the 15th evening will unfold.
Beautiful. Now, Dr. Rao, day one and day two, apart from the talks, you are commemorating his life both in photography form as well as in video form. So tell us about Ustad Zakir Hussain Learning to Learn, which is Dayanita Singh's tribute, and also the films that you're screening. I believe there's going to be a making of Peshkar, the Tabla Concerto film. There's going to be a live concert with Niladri Kumar and Zakir Bhai, and also a Sangeet Research Academy bus tour, which I'm very excited to see. That sounds like lots of fun, and a full-length documentary. So tell us about that, please.
Yeah. So before I come to that, you mentioned Tawfiq bhai, you asked a question that 15th looks like a Hindustani music heavy, but on the 14th also in the morning we have a tabla solo by Anindoji and his son Anubrata, followed by a sitar recital by Shahid Parvez. So it is the mornings are pure Indian classical. It looks like, and then we have the mix. Yeah. So coming to the talks and the you asked about the exhibition. So Dayanita ji is somebody who has worked, a long time with Zakir Bhai capturing his various moods. So it is a great thing to get the man in his various moods and all the shades. So that is the going to be the exhibition. And about the documentary films, I wish Shumantro Ghoshal, the filmmaker, was here. But I can tell you that he is also somebody who has looked at very closely, like making of Peshkar. Peshkar is Zakir Bhai's one of the composition, and Peshkar is also a typical composition for tabla. The first composition that they play, which sets the mood for the tal, like musicians, vocalists play alap, correct?
Correct.
तो कायदा पेशकार जो करते हैं तो
Peshkar is like an alap form,
yes,
like
yes.
building the
Yes.
tal.
So, so making of that, he's named it, but it looks closely at uh, uh, Zakir Bhai. And also, what you said, one is the live concert between him and Niladri. And the Sangeet Research Academy, as you know, ITC Sangeet Research Academy is in Kolkata. And there was a bus tour that some of the musicians, along with Zakir Bhai was included. They took around some villages in West Bengal, and that is the tour Shumantro Bhai followed. And that's a really wonderful thing to see because, West Bengal again, like Maharashtra, interior Maharashtra and Karnataka, filled with musicians, classical musicians, music aficionados, and, audiences who give anything to witness music. So that is going to be fascinating. And they are also kind of free entry for all the the documentaries. So, we are
Yeah.
looking at the great man in every sense
Yeah.
that can count.
So let me just put in a word here in this. That film which she's talking about that Shubhantru ji has gone on the tour bus. Let me tell you that film is called Chak Haben Ghoshal Babu.
Ah, Kushal Da.
That was a
Ghoshal
joke because Zakir Bhai knew that Shumantro didn't ever drink tea. So this
Oh,
was
he said
he
it,
would
no?
he would pull that joke on him every time. And let me tell you what this film is. It's Shumantro ji with a handheld camera just
Wow.
following Zakir Bhai everywhere. It's just Zakir Bhai, and in between you will see Vijay Kichlu, other artists, and this film has some amazing footage of Zakir Bhai's playing because he was also in the concerts with him, no? And such close, he's gone so close to his hand while he's playing. No other cameraman has gone so close to his hand, I feel, when they are filming him. Even in Speaking Hands, with which Shubhantro has himself made, that's a very long film on him. There also, he has gone, there are moments when he's playing, but in live concert, nobody has come so close to his hands that he has come because he's just there with his handheld camera. And the sound which you will hear is from the camera mic. So there's a lot of disturbance.
Wow. So no
Yeah,
lapel, this, that. Yeah.
no labels, nothing. So he has actually gone through technology to clean a lot of that ambience and all. And I am also looking forward to seeing that film, Chak Haben Ghoshal Babu.
And also, Tawfiq Bhai, will you agree with me?
Ji.
Because he has gone so close
Yeah.
to the hand. So tomorrow, if somebody has to decipher the technique
Correct,
that Zakir
correct.
Bhai
They can-
developed and used, they can do it.
They can do it.
So it becomes a great documentation.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
How beautiful. In a sense, the whole world was Zakir Hussain Saab's family, but it's wonderful to see the immediate family involved so beautifully. Now, as far as
And
date,
here, may I add that, Tony Bhabi, his wife Antonia, and she is coming with her two daughters, and they have a presentation also on
You know,
that.
Tony Bhabi has been a really big help for us here because she has been in talks with the artists who are coming from America and Europe, like John G and Dave Hall and Chris Porter. She has been in touch with them, and also she has been very supportive to whatever has been
Yeah.
coming from NCPA towards them. And so the whole family, so it's actually, you know what, we are all part of NCPA. We are one big family with NCPA. And we are going to be doing this Maestro forever.
I remember Zakir Bhai had brought Antonia ma'am to the studio here to do an interview. I mean, she wasn't speaking. She was just on the side, sitting down. And then, he asked me, he said, what kind of music do you listen to? So I said, I listen to rock music. And he said, she's been to a Rolling Stones concert. He said, what is your favorite band? I said, Rolling Stones. She's been to a Rolling Stones concert and she's gone backstage to see the Rolling Stones. And I was like a kid in a candy store. And Antonia ma'am told me about meeting Jagger and Richards at a Rolling Stones concert. So we look
What a
forward
band.
to. Yeah. So what Tawfiq Bhai and Dr. Rao are talking about is at 12 noon, Tawfiq Bhai will speak. Zakir Hussain is a composer and pioneer of fusion music. And at 2 o'clock, Antonia Ma'am Kathak, Saswati Sen Kathak, Isabella, a ballet on Zakir Bhai's composition, and Anisa, Voices from the World, which is a video compilation. All of that you can see at the Experimental Theatre. I'm so intrigued that Kumaresh and Jayanti Kumaresh and
Yeah.
Ananta Krishnan will be talking on Zakir Bhai's influence on Carnatic music. You want to take that, Dr. Rao? Yeah.
Yes. So, this is what earlier when I said that Zakir Bhai could,
Yeah.
play, and effortlessly, I must say. There is some amount of planning, yes, but effortlessly he could go from one to another. And, one has to listen to this artist when they will tell you exactly what they mean. But, in many ways, uh, because Zakir Bhai was not only a person who was associated with the rhythms, but he could also, I would say, that turn the rhythms into melody
Yeah.
and melody into rhythm. So, there are lots that people have assimilated from him, and, apart from think that how do we gel with the artist from another tradition. This is itself is a big, you learn your art and you come on the stage. But when you have your colleague or, the artist, co-artist, and he is from other tradition, then how do you now strike a meeting point, and what do you do is the greatest, I think, lesson that Zakir Bhai has given us to
Yes.
all of us,
So
is how I see.
these talks are, like I said, influences of Zakir Bhai on Carnatic music, influence of Zakir Bhai on a person like Shumantro and Munni Kabir, so that they made the film and the book. And of course, also one other talk.
Jazz. Ranjit is
Yeah.
going to speak
Yes.
about
Ranjit
his
is
influence on jazz, and Fazal Bhai and Shubh Maharaj and Tejas Tope
Yes.
on influence of different tabla gharanas
And
and,
Gen X.
and his
And Gen-
influence on the next generation of tabla players,
Like,
which
see,
is
you
so
see,
important.
it's three generations. Fazal Bhai is in his 60s, Shubh Maharaj is in his 40s, and Tejas is in his early 20s. So it is three generations which Zakir Bhai has actually influenced. I mean, this is amazing. Like what she said, Zakir Bhai has an influence on everything. What Isabella is going to present, that's his daughter, second daughter. She's going to present a short ballet. The music has been composed by Zakir Bhai. Now, if you actually hear Peshkar, which is the symphony he's done with the Symphony Orchestra of India, what he has done is he has made the symphony orchestra play the tabla, but through their instruments, through the violin, through the tuba and the trombone and trumpets and everything. He has given them the tabla compositions that they have defined it in their way. That's the influence of Zakir Hussain.
And he has composed the whole thing.
He has composed the whole thing. Yes.
And one more thing I would like to add, Rishi, if you take Zakir Bhai's roots, or the initial journey, it is what one may say tabla, and tabla is a North Indian Hindustani uh, percussion instrument. So it starts from there, right? So today, if you tell anybody that Zakir Bhai is a tabla player, was a tabla player coming from Punjab Gharana, son of so and so, this, that, right? But you see, over the years, he has influenced not only the music world, but I would say that the 4 decades that I have been there and 3 decades I have been very actively curating the shows here. He has also given us this kind of a mindset that don't restrict yourself just thinking that you are supposed to program for classical Indian music. music and even Indian music, the definition can be so wide and so encompassing the other influences and other traditions. And this is the greatest, I think, for me as a curator, lesson from Zakir Bhai. He taught me not to get biased with some small corner over here, but look at the world and then how musicians can come together. And he has been, the living example with us, and we are so happy that he always allowed us to document freely. There are no restrictions or conditions that don't record this, don't this, nothing. So thankfully, we have also a great bank of music that he has left.
Now, his commissioned works for the SOI, Peshka, Triple Concerto, his landmark festivals with the NCPA, Ardhkatha, Adi
Yes.
Anant, and of course, now it's called City NCPA Adi Anant Festival. And him being a governing council member of the NCPA means he was such a guide to the NCPA. My last question to you, Dr. Rao, is you have some formidable memories of Zakir Bhai on stage at the NCPA. If you could recount one or two great performances that you still think of and get goosebumps, I think it's a nice way to sign this off.
For me, Rishi, it is difficult
Mhm.
because for me, every time I would expect something, in my own little imagination, I must say, and then he would belie that and go so much beyond, So I can't pinpoint something which is this or that. I've heard him also with Vilayat Khan Sahab, Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab, one of the greatest in sitar, with Amjad Ali ji, and I can't name just one. Every one of the concert has been really memorable. जिसको बोलते हैं कि चढ़ते ही जाते हैं.
Yeah.
There is no coming back or no this thing. Each one is unique and in his own way he kind of presented it. And also I would always feel that it's not him sitting on the stage whereas audience is listening. He would make them to share. He would really bring them into his own world, If he found sometimes the audience is too stiff for something, he would say something to make them feel at ease and get them drawn into what he was doing.
Yeah.
So, he was really a person who was sharing, who was caring, and, for me, it is difficult to give you just one.
So let me just add to what she has said. This Vilayat Khan Sahab concert, I remember. You've attended classical music concerts. So
Lots,
when the
yeah. Mm.
instrumentalists would play afterwards, the accompanist would also play a little bit. In this whole concert, Zakir Bhai didn't play one uthan or solo. He just kept the theka. Now just imagine Zakir Hussain. And later we asked him, I said, Zakir Bhai, आप कुछ बजाए नहीं? बोले आज जरूरत ही नहीं थी बजाने की. सब कुछ वहां हो रहा था. जो काम चल रहा था वहां पे, जरूरत ही नहीं थी मुझे बजाने की. वो ठेका ही काफी था. So जो Zakir Hussain can think like this. Tabla players are dying to play in between.
Yes.
कि मुझे कब chance मिलता है.
चांस मिलता है और रुकते ही नहीं है.
And this man is Ustad Zakir Hussain. He is just keeping the theka. He is happy doing that. Because there someone like Ustad
Yeah.
Vilayat Khan Sahab is taking the world into the whole audience into some other world only. And he is very happy to be just an accompanist over there.
Yeah.
This is the greatness of Ustad Zakir Hussain.
14th and 15th of December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the NCPA. The NCPA and Zakir Bhai's family has announced a 2-day tribute to honor the life of the legend. Concerts, talks, screenings, exhibitions. It's called Maestro Forever, a tribute to Zakir Hussain. Over 50 global artists are joining the family and friends. And please go to Book My Show or ncpamumbai.com for all details. Thank you so much, Tawfiq Bhai. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Rishi.
Dr. Rao.
Thank you.
See you
Pleasure.
soon. Bye-bye.
See you.
See you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
94.3 Radio 1.